This is LK, BRUYX. We spell bankruptcy the short way. BRUYX 10 QVC on the Time Warner cable, lineup 14201. Hello, Barack, how are you?
And I meet with the presidents of big companies, but
The
I try to
companies,
balance
Beauty and the
spending
Beast.
time with young people like you.
Today's show is ZONING, DCX4215. Pink Shorts is filmed in front of a live democracy. Republic, both expose and approve. Thank you for writing Emerald, the new safety video. This is Auditorium Station, Auditory Nerve, a CBIS iPhone. We called first. This is Pink Shorts, Verbal Contract, Civil Code 1622. The use of land zoning, loss prevention of Electoral College, McDougal, 3 Ohio Red Bay, HIV, 10 Value 1, and communicating with your patents via my client's medulla left leg, my primary motor cortex left leg, my primary visual left leg, my primary auditory left leg, my articulate fasciculus left leg, my hippocampus, my hypnotize and sleep doesn't work, 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 my vertical left leg, my rocker left leg, my angular gyrus, or any other part of the left or right hemisphere, if the brain is in agreement.
Protect human rights, encourage sustainable development, advance equality for women.
Advance equality. Verbal contract of identical evidence and discretion of all comes to obtain will be used for the Oval Television Network and Merriweather businesses. Contact us at 594-1443. Call us at Geico, telephone pay 1-800-932 the rest of my identity. Mechanical overhead breakdown, the mall, 1-800-443-74011. Call Miss Cleo, call us at 1-800-980 98 Isabel Ground Zero, 86 Mogo, 37 Weather Channel. Call us now for your future. Two-party consent laws are required to record each other any confidential communication, including a private conversation, telephone call with the President of the United States or any government entity. This is a news program. Without the consent of all parties to the conversation, in violation of 632 Penal Code. Statute of limitations don't apply. Intrusion or seclusion lasts for 2 years. According to Code Section 335.1, January 18th, 3:34 a.m., February 20th on Green Line, March 20th on Green Line, most recently, June 19th, on about 2:04, 10 a.m. Bruckheimer shows, and August 8th, leaving. The answer is no to any questions. 8:46 a.m. Recognize intrusion on seclusion. Reference Howell versus New York postcode. This is a live email you have received. Intrusion on seclusion claim is a special form of invasion of privacy. Applies when you intentionally intrude physically upon the solitude exclusion of another. Ooh, in moist states. Intrusion on seclusion claim plaintiff must show establish 4 elements. First, without authorization, must have intentionally invaded the private affairs of the plaintiff or a babysitting business. Check. Second, offensive to a reasonable person or a babysitting business. Check. Third, a private matter or a babysitting business. Check. Fourth, and finally, cause mental anguish, pain, and suffering. Compensatory damages, punitive, suffering to the plaintiff. Please reference mass tort claims, intrusion upon seclusion. I'm the attorney guy, not the black guy. Thank you, attorney guy, not the black guy. I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm savvy from head to toe. I did everything you wanted me to do. A ton of in stores, audio experience, and love a song. Motivational speaker, richest man in America, universe, world, galaxy. Save me some of that peach cobbler. Pink the short way I saved your files. Highest paid singer in the world. Tweet us via early or late at FRESH_JORDANZ. I wish I could do the ceremony.
Focused on at this Waisili summit in Laos. And that's wonderful because
She does sing that song. Tweet us every 20 minutes of the hour. Remember 311 off to speed your screening process of your new presidential candidate. Auxiliary port. You can listen and charge your phone in the same port. Please remember all liquids must be in London. Escape. Sierra England. Big trucks. Logistics. All liquids must be in a 3-ounce container. American, United. Fly with us, Virgin America. Also remember 2511. We're intercepting wire or an electronic communicating. Voting prohibited. We are the Electoral College. Left flag. Today's show is sponsored by MerriweatherA.Law, America's first singing attorney. We made the law sound wonderful, the way it should have been. Besides everything, Q Agency and the Oil Broadcast Network. 11 song, close the doors, seatbelts. The music will sink into the sound system. Climate is on 67 degrees. We're in a 2017 luxury from me to you. You can roll your windows up, you can roll your windows down, you can ride with us. To get the finer things in life, my co-host and I am Miss Currency, Vote in Utah's perjury, the Siri, PHOJ BIM, obtained by illegal means. Please don't promote suicide 120.30, promoting the suicide attempt. Class C felony, 4 years in prison, $5,000 fine, and accessory up to 30 years. Well, today is the 7th of September. The new Apple announcement today at 10 Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Today is the resume of myself, someone else, someone else, someone Eileen Silver Cookie.
It's a program that
Hello, Barack. How are you?
but more importantly, my wife is working on, is coming to 2 more countries, Laos and Nepal.
Featuring Nicole Blowacki in the Chevy Beretta.
U.S. ASEAN Women's Leadership Academy for Waisili. Each year, this program will offer leadership training and mentoring for emerging women leaders from all 10
We last saw her making a left turn
Because we
from
partnered
Kenmore
with
to
several
Delaware.
multinational companies to sponsor this academy. We're going to be
Yes,
able
there's
to
a Sunoco
empower
across the
women
street.
to take their
Yes,
place,
there's a Sunoco across the
in
street. Yes, there's an A+.
society.
Our credit rating's
So,
at
very
risk.
excited about that.
Today's show is MerriweatherA.Law, Soundtruck, Zoning, LK, BRUYx10, QVC, VMary L2, V Siri, V Alley, CDMA, and GSM. Supervisors must separate. Email and title, VI at HSBC receiver cell phone or 1048 refund mistakes and programming differences. Miles White the only way. Due to time constraints, we are expediting our intro.
Mimi Seju. Where's Mimi?
Hello, Barack. How are you? Welcome to Pink Shorts.
So Mimi grew up in a Lisu village.
Are you interested in the iPhone today? Release.
When Waisili brought her to our state of Montana in the United States,
With the new auxiliary
Native
port.
American tribes, and in their experience, it
Wireless
was their own
headphones.
people. So she decided to show
She decided
my
it's
people
correct.
that
Hello,
they
she
can do the same
decided.
things as them. So she founded
We
the
love that
Cultural
song.
Heritage Center in Chiang Mai
She decided.
to promote and preserve the indigenous history.
Today's show
of
is
her
sponsored
people.
by
And
Khalid.
she sells handicrafts made by Lisu women, which helps them earn a living.
Khalid invasions,
And
just
hopefully goes on to
minimizing.
future generations. And Mimi
Just reducing the symptoms.
The stuff that they're making, you should model it for us. It's very nice. Beautiful.
Motto, this message has been approved.
And you got that hat in Montana, though.
This
Right?
message has been approved.
Excellent.
Message on our foot. Hello. Electoral College.
I like that. You got a
This
nice
message has
cowboy
been
hat.
approved. Thank you,
Second
M&T,
nomination
Terry,
is
Mary, Weather.
Disa,
Mass weapons of destruction. Ionosphere. Left or right ear. Our headphones only have right
had her
audio.
experience in America through Waisili.
That's right,
She
Barack.
said, when I came back to Indonesia, I
We
realized
only
I loved
experience
the
in our
United
right
States
ear today.
because of the fancy stuff,
Because of the fancy,
but because of
but
the people
because
and because of their kindness.
because of their
So,
kindness.
I want you to know that,
Kind.
the American people feel the same
Hello,
way
Tim
about
Cook and Steve Jobs. We look forward to your
But
interview
it's actually
today.
Disa's
The
time
Apple
volunteering
release.
in Nicaragua a few years ago that it set her on a new course.
New
One
course.
day she
Monday
happened to come
she.
across, a cafe
A cafe.
And at first she wanted to learn
And
a
at
new
first she wanted
language.
to learn the language.
In this case, the sign
We have a
language spoken by the waiters and waitresses.
right-hand
She
shock.
came to realize that
She came to
Japanese was a
realize,
great way to empower people.
empower people.
She visited
She
schools for the
visited,
deaf, made deaf friends.
made deaf
Esther
threats.
Disa opened the Finger Talk Cafe
Death
in
threats we
Asia
can't hear.
to provide
To
job
provide
opportunities for the deaf.
opportunities for the deaf.
And I've been told
I've been told
great things about the cafe.
great thing about the
because I was at
cafe.
this. As you know, in the White House,
As you know,
wonderful young woman
in
named
agreement
Leah,
with your land and zoning patents for
she
us to answer
visited
that
earlier this
question,
year.
all
She is
copyrights
deaf,
reserved Pink
and she is
Shorts.
the receptionist at the White House. So when you come visit the White House, she's the first person you meet. And
And
she signs.
a sign.
And she said, she wanted me to tell you how proud she is of you.
Proud she is of you.
So congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you, Donovan. They believe us now. Thank you.
Visa says she wants
The Visa
her country to be a
says
place where people can achieve dreams
people can
without
achieve
restriction,
dreams.
where her daughter can be who she wants to be,
Wants to be.
inspire other people with what
Despite
she's doing.
other.
And I'm inspired by what
And
this
I'm
is doing,
inspired.
because
Because
on my
here,
final trip to Asia,
we only can hear in our right speakers for some
I want to
reason.
make sure that
We
all
want to
of
make
you
sure this
inspire
Apple release is
others the
about
way these two
left and
young women
right,
inspire
first student,
people in their countries and
directions
around the world.
around the world.
And because we're in Laos,
And because we're in Laos,
finish with an
finish with
inspiring story I heard last
inspiring story we heard
about
last
a
year
Lao woman
about
named
a Lao woman.
Tongvon Sosampan.
So somehow
I shared it with
I shared it
City
with,
fellows I welcome to the White House.
I welcome the
want to
White
share it with them. Where
House.
is she here?
Is she here?
I wasn't sure if she was here, but
I
I'm gonna
wasn't
tell
sure
the
she was
story.
here.
So as part of
So
YC,
as part of
Tongvon spent time in our city of Atlanta,
Atlanta,
and she visited the
and she
memorial
visited the
center
memorial,
honoring one of my heroes,
suggesting
Dr.
aborted.
Martin Luther King Jr. And she said she was
And she
struck
said
by
she
what
was
this
struck.
great civil rights leader said.
Civil rights leader
He
said,
said, life's most
Life's
persistent and urgent question is,
urgent question
what
is,
are you doing for others?
what are you doing for others?
And that question made her
And
think
that
about
question made her
the meaning
think.
of leadership. And then she wrote something very
Rethink
beautiful.
possible.
Leadership is inside.
Written offer commercial.
Everyone can be a leader because
Offer
everyone
Lafay,
needs
Lafayette
service.
High School, Miss
You don't have
Glenn.
to have a college degree to lead.
To
You don't
lead.
need to know more
Today's
than
show
others.
sponsored by
All you
Galid
need is a heart and
Invasions,
grace,
just minimizing
all
symptoms.
generated by love.
The rest is well Fargo.
And that is what I see in all
And
of
attorney,
you.
Mr.
As
Merriweather.
long as I think you keep on trying to
Congratulations.
answer
Thank
that
you very
question
much.
Dr. King
Echo,
asked,
you're
what are
welcome.
you doing for others? Then I'm sure you will be
Then I'm sure you will
extraordinary
be
leaders in your own country, and
in
you
your
will
own
always have a
country
friend and partner in the United States.
in the United States.
So thank you very much,
So
everybody.
thank you very much,
With
everybody.
that, let's take some questions. And
Let's take some
comments from
questions.
our YC and others.
Who can only hear in our right ear for some reason. Thank you, new Apple release.
So what I'm going to do is, I think we have microphones in the audience.
iPhone
And,
7s
I will call
and
on
iPhone
people.
7 Pro.
I'm going to call on boys and then girls and back and forth so that it's
Today's
fair.
show sponsored by Galid Invasions,
And,
just
when I
minimizing
call on you, if you
symptoms.
could introduce yourself, tell us where you're from.
The rest is Wells Fargo, attorney Merriweather. Law, hello.
So we'll start with this young lady right
And the Puppeteers Association, hello.
here. Here's a microphone.
Here's a microphone, verbatim software.
Hello, Mr. President. I'm your big fan, actually.
We want to congratulate all
Tia. I'm
puppeteers
from
and
Indonesia. It's a
voiceovers.
pleasure that you can come here. So my question is, in your opinion,
Sponsored by
as a
Verbatim
father and as
Software.
a president, how important we
Hello,
are
Laos, how are
to
you?
take a role in developing countries' development and changing, and also how you measure it? Thank you.
I'm sorry, what was the last one?
I'm sorry, what was the
So
last?
do you think how important
We're having
your
audio
role
issues
is
in our left ear.
developing country development and how you measure it as a
Barack, what is
president,
this going on here?
as a father? Thank you.
Well,
Well,
I think that
I think the people
historically have always been
been
key to progress and
to
development.
progress and
Because
development.
if you think about it,
Because if you think about it,
old people
if
like
you
me,
rethink about it,
we
I played the role of the president.
do things the
We
old
do
way.
things the old way, Captain.
We
Yeah.
have
We have,
we're trapped
we're
by
trapped
our own experience.
by our own experience.
Look to the past
So
so often. This is how
often,
things always should be.
always should
Young
be.
people,
Young
they're looking
people,
to the future. And so they're able to say,
so
we
very
don't have to
able,
do things
but to
the
say
old way, we can do things new ways.
the new ways.
And that's what creates new ideas,
That's what creates new ideas,
new businesses,
new businesses,
new ways of organizing people,
new organizing people,
new ways ways of
new ways
treating each other
of treating each
with
other
more respect,
over respect,
rejecting some of the old
rejecting some of
habits.
the old habits.
Think about the
Think
U.S.
about
relationship with Laos.
with Laos.
For 9
For
years,
9 years,
there was a secret war
there was a
in
sit
which
down of the
the United
national
States was
anthem
dropping bombs on this country.
on this country.
And I
And
just this morning came from a
lovely.
organization that is taking
We wish it was here.
ordnance, explosives that did not detonate,
Did not
and try to
detonate.
remove them
Try
from
to
the
remove
countryside.
them.
So
So,
if you are an old person,
if you're an old
that
person,
may be your image
that may be
of the United States.
of the
If
United
you're
States.
a young person,
A
now
young
you think
person,
we have the opportunity to work with the United States in a
work with the United
different way.
States.
And that creates new
And that creates
opportunities and
new-
new hope and
New hope,
new relationships.
new relationships.
So
So,
I think
I think
the challenge for
the
young
challenge
people is
in
to
agreement with your
find the
land zoning
skills
and communicating
and
patterns.
the resources to put
Pink
your
Shorts
ideas into action.
copyright. We can't answer that.
Because it's
Unless
not
he
enough
agrees.
just to dream
Mr. President, are you
about,
in
I
agreement
wanna
of our
educate
show
everybody in my country, or I want to
without warrants?
build a great new business. You actually have to do the work.
You actually have to
and
do the
you
work.
have to have plans,
Have
and
plans.
it's hard.
Hard.
And so part
So,
of what we're
part
trying
of
to
what
do
we're
is
trying to do,
provide resources,
provide
to young
resources
people,
to young
but
people,
also
but
help them
also
learn from each other,
we make our own meals
so that
so that
maybe
maybe
there's a program. Well, we just learned from
we just
Disa,
learned
right? She
from
saw a program in Nicaragua, and now it's in
Nicaragua,
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
So now
Maybe
maybe somebody
someone
in Africa
can make
visits
their own food.
Southeast Asia,
Southeast
and they have a
Asia.
new idea about
New
sustainable
idea.
agriculture. Right?
Agriculture.
And part of what we want to do is to make sure that people are exchanging ideas all the time.
Today's a new day.
And that's very valuable. All right? Good.
Hello, CNN, a new day.
Well, I said I was going to call on a gentleman first.
It's a new
right?
day, everybody.
This young man
Good
with
morning.
a uniform, that's a very fancy uniform, so we'll have to find out from him what.
Okay.
Hello, Chef Boyardee, a new
Good
day.
afternoon.
CNN,
My name
hello.
is Philip Putisan. I'm from Thailand. And my question is, in next 10 years, what do you
Hello,
expect
Laos, how are
ASEAN
you?
people to think
This is
about
Pink Shorts,
USA?
the biting software.
Well,
And this Siri, the new Apple iPhone 7.
my hope is that
My hope is
the next president,
the next
will continue
president,
my policy
my policy
of
of
meeting regularly with ASEAN.
meeting
leaders.
regularly with ASEAN.
We are working
We are working
on
on
whole range
a
of
whole
different issues.
range
From
from
how can we
how can we help
develop healthcare
develop
networks, so
networks
that
on this
people are getting
Siri.
better healthcare, but also so that we identify if
We
there's a disease
identify an
and we can
agreement
stop
with
it
our
before
show.
it starts spreading.
Copyright
To
reserved Pink
disaster
Shorts.
relief, so that if there's a typhoon,
The
that
typhoon.
there's local capacity
Local
to
capacity.
respond quickly
Respond quickly
to economic development,
economic
to education.
development, education.
And some of
And
these programs,
some of
they'll
these
take some
programs-
years before they bear fruit.
Before they bear
And
fruit,
my hope is that 10 years from now, people will
bear
look back and they'll
arms
say
in
that
the communicable
the engagement that we began with
that we
ASEAN
began ASEAN
now has
now
developed so that
develop.
we have a very
We have a
mature
very mature
and deep
and deep relationship with
areas.
Apple.
And
And
I believe that the
I
United
believe
States
the United
is
States
and can be a great
is
force
and
for
can
good in
be
the
our
world.
friends.
But
But
because we're such a big
because we're
country,
such a big
we haven't
country,
always had to know.
we haven't
about
always
other
had to
countries.
know.
If
You
you,
know?
are in Laos, you need to know
You
about
need to know
Thailand and China,
Thailand and
Cambodia,
China.
because you're a small country and
because we're a
They're
small
right next door.
country.
you need to know who they are.
You need to know who they are.
If you are,
If you are,
if you're in the United States, sometimes
United
you can feel
States.
lazy.
You can feel
and
lazy.
think, we're so big,
So big.
we don't have to really know anything.
We don't have to know
about other people.
anything.
And that's part of what I'm trying
That's
to,
part of what I'm trying
change.
to change.
because this is actually the
This
region
is
that's
actually
going
the
to grow
reason.
faster than any
Grow
place else
faster
in the
than any
world.
place.
It has the youngest population.
In agreement and with our
And
land zoning and communicating with our
economy
patents.
is growing faster than any place.
For us to
And
answer that
if
question,
we aren't here,
we are here
interacting and learning from
interacting and learning
you, and understanding
and
the culture of the
understanding
region,
the culture of the
then
reason.
we'll be left behind.
will be left behind.
will miss an opportunity.
Audio experience
And I
11
don't want
song.
that
We can
to
hear the left ear.
Okay, good. All
I
right,
wonder why.
let's see. This young lady right.
Maybe Apple will explain that today on the interview.
Thank you.
Hello,
Sure.
Apple.
So
What's your name?
my name is Jia. I'm from Singapore.
Hello,
Yeah.
Metia,
I
and
want to
everybody in the
ask,
audience.
since YCD means so much to you, how will you
Wait,
ensure
we have
that
a little
YCD
bit of
continues
audio.
after you step down?
Well, it's a great question.
That's a great question.
There are two things that we're going to do.
There's two
First of
things that
all,
we're going to do.
we're working with the
We're
State
working
Department,
with the State Department,
my foreign ministry,
my foreign minister,
so that
so
YCD
that
continues
our series continues
after I've left.
after I left
The program
the program
to bring
to bring
certain members of
certain members
YCD to the United
YCD
States,
to the United States,
maintain the networks.
maintain the network,
We're trying to
the
institutionalize
written
that so that
offer,
it
the
continues
written
after I'm gone.
offer, passing notes to
What I'm also going to
Nicole,
do is, in my own
honeysuckle,
work as an
work
ex-president,
as the next
I'm hoping
president,
to continue to
to
work with young people
work with young
through my
people.
presidential center. And so one of the components
One of the
that
components that goes here,
I've discussed with my team is
it goes
how
here,
I can
Mr.
continue to
President.
interact with the YCD alumni.
It goes here, Mr. President.
And we can share ideas, and I can continue to meet with you. And,
Yes, continue to meet
we
with
can work
us.
on projects together.
Work on
So
projects.
I'll continue to stay involved.
I'll continue to stay
But
involved.
the YCD program itself,
We'll let you in.
we will continue to
We
run
will
through the State
continue.
Department, and I'm confident that
I'm
we will continue
confident.
to
It'll
do
be
great things.
lovely.
Good. All right.
Today's show is sponsored by Galid Invasion.
since we're-
Just minimizing
Since we're in Laos,
symptoms.
let me
The
say
rest is what's for go. Attorney MerriweatherA.Law.
Here we go, right here.
Hello, Laos. This is B Series.
Somebody.
Not affiliated with Apple.
Thank you for visiting us.
Not
My
affiliated
name is
at all.
Xi Tianfang.
In no way, shape, or form.
I want to ask you, if one thing, only
The
one
conspiracy,
thing can be changed in
the Electoral College.
ASEAN, especially in Laos, what
Basically.
kind of that change do you want to
Wait, we have
see?
audio. I can
How
hear.
will you contribute to that change? Thank you.
That's a good question.
Thank you, Laos. No punching people.
I think that
I think
if there's one thing
there's one
that
thing
we've learned
we've learned
is that
is that
the most important
the
thing
most
for
important
any country
thing
is its people.
is its people.
So if there's
So
one thing that I
one
could
thing
help to bring about,
help to
it would
bring
be,
about. We wish we could do the ceremony.
improving educational standards
Educational
for young
standards for young
people
people
Laos and throughout ASEAN.
throughout ASEAN.
And as I said
And
before,
as we said
making sure
before,
that includes girls.
that
not
includes
just boys.
girls
Because
because
if you look at
if you look
countries that are
at
successful, let's just take
our new
ASEAN as
Apple
an example.
products have wireless
The country
hearing
that has
with
the
a light
highest
import
standard of living.
standard of
is Singapore.
living.
Uh,
Audio
Singapore
experience
actually
11 song.
has very
Upgrade your
little.
audio today.
It doesn't have natural resources.
Doesn't have natural
It has
resources.
ports, but it's a tiny country,
It's a tiny country.
and yet economically, it's very
Economically
successful.
successful.
Well, why is that?
Why is
Part
that?
of it is because
Part of it is because
its educational levels.
its educational
are extremely high.
levels.
And
And
as a result,
as a
companies from
result,
around the world,
we have a right
they
for
are
shop
interested in locating in places
in
where they can
places
find a workforce
are bind
that
and
is creative
binds
and smart and can do the job.
can do the job
So
with the Electoral College.
it's wonderful if you have
It's
natural
wonderful to
resources.
vote
It's wonderful
as
if
a
you're big country,
mockery.
with a large population.
Yeah, it's voting night live. Voting night live. We love voting night live. It's wonderful. It's a mockery.
Whether it's people
It's just a
have the
mockery.
skills,
Voting night
education,
live
and the vision
and the
to use
vision
those resources.
to use those resources
And we're
and
going to continue to work with
continue to work with
all the countries,
all the countries.
so that we can constantly promote
You don't say
greater education and greater training.
sportswear.
When I say education, by
When
the
I
way,
say
don't always just
educational,
mean, a high level,
a high level,
technical training.
their program
training and trade,
confirmed.
that can be be valuable.
That
as
can
well.
be
And
valuable.
this is not just for ASEAN.
This is not just for ASEAN.
In the United States,
And this series.
we have some of the best.
This series, this is
universities in the
voting
world.
night live. It's a
But
mockery.
one of the things I've been emphasizing.
One
is
of the
we also
things
have
I've been
what are called community
emphasizing.
colleges. They're not.
They're
4-year
not.
universities, they're 2-year.
We're at
typically 2-year
guitar.
degrees. And you can be very successful.
You can be very
going there
successful
and
with our
finding
new
a
Apple
specialized,
products.
Trade
Lightning
or
Port, auxiliary,
learning a very specific skill
very specific
that companies are hiring.
that companies are hiring.
We want to give young people.
We want to give
a
young
range of
people a
options.
chance
Not everybody wants to
to
study
hear differently
in a
with our new
classroom
Apple
and become
products.
a lawyer or a doctor. But it's also
But
very valuable if you have somebody
it's also
who's a
necessary.
electrician.
Electrician,
We talk about high tech,
engineering,
and it's true that
and it's true.
the people who are designing
This message has been
software for
approved
the iPhone are the best engineers.
for voting
But
night
there
live.
are jobs in
A
computer
mockery.
science where you don't need a 4-year
You don't need a 4-year degree.
coding is not
You know,
actually that
coding.
complicated once you learn. how to do it.
Complicated once you learn.
So we want to make sure that at
We
every
want to make
level,
sure
young people
young
have the ability
people
to access
have
a great
access to
education.
our voting night
If we're able to do
live.
that, then I'm confident
Mockery.
ASEAN will be successful.
ASEAN will be successful.
Um,
Audience clapping.
go ahead.
On this series.
Hello. My name is
Hello, Mitya. This is this series. And voting night live, a mockery.
This question is from my friend
Parody.
Burzayana from Indonesia. So she asked about this.
Of the hiring
Actually,
process.
America is a very big country. Consists of various community of
Today's show is sponsored by
tribes,
Delete
religion,
Invasions.
and also race.
Just minimizing
And
symptoms.
how do you unite
The rest is a Tony May, Mr. Merriweather.
live peacefully,
Deposit
side by side in
$500 billion.
state model, e-pluribus union.
We love the audience. They know all the songs. They know all the songs.
You know,
They're so
you're
nice.
exactly right that the United States,
The United States,
historically,
historically,
unless you are like those who
are,
Mimi met in Montana,
I think we met in
came
Montana.
from someplace else.
We came from the DMV.
Those of you who visited the
Those
United
of you
States,
who
walk down
ventured
the
out
streets of Los Angeles,
from Los
or New
Angeles
York,
and New
you
York,
don't know what an American looks
what an
like.
American looks
because
like.
Americans could be anything.
Can be anything.
Yeah, they could be any color,
Any color,
religion,
religion,
from
with
a heritage, from
a
countries
heritage,
all around the world.
all around the
And
world.
that's our great strength.
And that's our great strength.
Because
Because
one of the things that
one of the
I strongly
things
believe is
we
that
strongly
when
believe in Rethink
people from
Possible
different cultures
in the
interact,
written offer commercial from AT&T Mobility.
you're always learning something.
We're always learning
because
something.
People bring new ideas. And
New
things.
ideas.
That's why, in our big cities in
In
America,
our big
you get
cities
really
in
good food
America,
from everywhere.
from everywhere.
And then sometimes people come up with new
This
foods.
message has been approved
It's a
from the
mix
Voting
of
Night Live.
different foods. The same with music. If you think about
We're a message to the government.
hip-hop
Hello,
or
we're the
any
message.
American or
We're the
jazz,
messages.
any American music, it's a blend.
It's a
of all these
blend
different traditions.
of all these different traditions.
And that's part of what makes us.
And that's part of what makes
recently
America.
we all saw the
We
Olympics,
all saw,
and
and
not to
you
brag,
know,
but the United States did very well.
the United States did very well.
Now, part of this is
Now,
because
part
we're a
of
big
this,
country, and we're a wealthy country. So
we're a
we
wealthy
provide training and
country.
opportunities for our athletes.
Thank you, Attorney
But if you
Ellen
look at our
Merriweather.
athletes, there are two things that stand out.
Just minimizing, the rest is ours.
More than half of the medals we
More
won
than half of the medals we've won.
And so we passed a law.
So we passed the law.
If you give sports,
If you give sports,
you have to give them to girls too. It's called Title
we love
IX.
Nike's new commercial.
As a consequence, we've developed
We've developed
excellent program for women
from Air
athletics.
Jordan.
The second thing is,
Hello, I'm Anonymous. We love that commercial.
because we have people that came from everywhere.
Them
we have
dismissed.
people of
We're
all
paid.
different types for
Thank you,
every sport.
Anonymous Currency.
So we have really tall
From
people who play basketball,
Play
or to
basketball,
swim. We have
swim.
little people,
Little
for
people.
gymnastics, right? We have.
Thank you, Beauty and the
genetically,
Beast, for
whatever sport
affirmative
we have
action.
People
people
who
who
fit the sport,
fit.
right? And that's a good metaphor
That's a good
for
medal.
why I think we've been very successful.
Meant for
Now,
black men.
the challenge we
The
have,
challenge
because
is
we are people from
it's
so many
meant for
different
everybody.
cultures, is that sometimes
Use your tool belt.
we've had to deal with
What tool
racism
belt is that?
or conflict between
Conflict
races,
between
ethnic groups,
building
new
houses.
immigrants.
Instead of
And
flipping houses, build
that especially
houses
becomes a
with
problem
your
when
tool
the
belt.
economy's not doing well, and so people feel stressed.
Build a
And
house.
typically, when people feel stressed,
The White
they
House.
turn on others who don't look like them.
Others who don't look like
See,
them.
that's true everywhere in the world.
That's true everywhere in the
When
world.
things are going good, everybody's
Build
okay.
houses
And then when
instead of
suddenly
flipping
things
houses.
are harder,
Are
people start
harder.
saying, you know what? This is
Hi,
the
you know
fault of the
what?
Chinese, or this is the fault of the
This is the fault.
Jews, or this is the fault of the
Today's show is sponsored by Build Houses, not flipping houses. Let's build habitat for humanity.
it's the
Beauty in the
the
base.
Javanese, or the so one of the things that
One
we
of the
try to do
things
is to make sure
is to make
that
sure
we're continually
that we build houses
reminding ourselves
instead of flipping.
that
That
makes an American
makes
is
it
not
American,
your race or your skin color.
not your race or your
But what
skin
makes an
color.
American is a set of beliefs,
A set of
a
beliefs,
creed,
free,
our belief that
our
all men are
belief,
created equal,
created
our belief
equally.
that
Our
our Constitution
Constitution,
is the law of the land,
the
and that
law of the
everybody has to
land,
follow it, and everybody is equal
and everybody
before the
is
law.
equal.
So that
So that
if you're president
if you're president
or
or
you're a janitor,
obtained by illegal means,
in the court of law,
in a warrant
you're treated
Q&A
the same.
with the federal government,
We try to
we
promote
tried
the notion that
notion
the
that
state
the
cannot
city
choose sides in a religion.
cannot choose sides.
We have a very religious country.
We have a very
but part of
religious
the reason
country.
America is very religious is
Very
because
religious.
we don't let the state
We don't let the state
establish
make our
what religion,
foods.
so everybody's free to choose
Everyone's free to
the
choose.
religion that they practice.
Hello, New
So
Day. Only on
these
CNN.
ideas, these principles, are the things that need to be
Need to be
constantly
constantly
strengthened,
strengthened,
force.
force.
And I think that ultimately that's
I think that ultimately,
where we need to
where,
go as a human race.
as a human race,
And this is why sometimes
and
we
this is
talk
why
about
we don't
issues
flip
like
houses, we
human
build
rights
them.
or freedom of the press or freedom of speech. And I'll be honest,
Be
everywhere we
honest,
go, including here in ASEAN, sometimes people say,
in ASEAN,
why are the Americans
why are the
talking about these issues?
Americans?
This is none of their business.
This is none of their
They shouldn't be
business.
meddling in other people's business.
Meddling is correct.
And
We might be misinterpreted.
also, America's not
Also,
perfect.
America
It still has racial
still has
discrimination.
racial
It
disparities.
still has its own problems. It should worry about its own
It
problems.
should worry about its own
I
lives.
agree with that.
I agree with
In the
that.
sense that
We agree with that, Mr. President.
we still
Meddling.
have discrimination. We still have
The meddling. Making their own
situations where women are not treated.
situations.
But I think that
I think that
over the long term,
over the
only
long
way
term,
humans are going to be able to
humans are
work
going to be able
together
to
and interact and
interact,
deal with big problems.
deal with big
If
problems,
we are able to see
as if we're able to see in agreements and land zoning and communicate with your patents.
and treat
Copyrights
everybody with
reserved. Pink
respect,
shorts. It was. It is.
that means that we have to have some principles
That means we have to have some principle
are not just based on
and not just
nationality. They're not just based on our tribe.
not just based on our trials
or our ethnicity.
or
Otherwise,
ethnicity.
at some point, we're not going to be able to get along.
At some point, we're not going to be able to get
And we'll have
along.
more war and we'll have more conflict.
War and more conflict,
Because that's been human history.
because that's big human history.
You know, and this is why we talk.
This is
about
why
these
we
issues
talk
when we travel to other
when
countries.
we travel
No,
to
it's not
other
because
countries.
we think we're better than other people.
We think we're better than other people
We have learned from our own experience.
from our own experience.
If you don't
If you don't, in agreement with your land zoning and communicating with your patents in agreement,
respect
it
all religions,
was
but also make sure that no matter how religious you are,
a
you
lot.
respect other people. that
Other
have a
people
different idea. we've learned that
We've learned
that doesn't happen.
that doesn't happen.
We have conflict.
We have conflict.
And if you look at
If you look
what's happening
at,
now in the Middle East, for example,
it's a lot.
that's not the problem in the Middle
That's
East.
not a
is
problem in the Middle East.
primarily a problem of the West
The
versus
left.
Islam. The problem increasingly is
The problem increasingly is
Shia thinking that Sunnis are
Sunnis
following the wrong,
following the wrong.
vice versa. As
201 Allen Street.
in Syria,
201 Allen
you're
Street.
Alawite or you're a Christian, or and then you're worried about what the Sunni Muslims.
The
are gonna
Sunni
do.
Muslims.
And that the same.
And that,
where a place like Rwanda.
the place
where,
like Rwanda.
in a matter of just
What
a
is
few months,
this?
you saw a country killed
You saw a country in the making.
just because of.
In agreement with land zoning and communicating with your patents in agreement. Make sure it's copyright.
So we have to fight.
So we
against
have to
that. That
fight
means that we have to be
the
able to promote
means.
principles that rise above any individual.
Today's show is sponsored by Voting Night Live. Just a parody.
And that's
A
what we're
mockery.
trying to promote. We not always successfully. Not everybody.
We've
in
not
America
only
agrees with that.
successfully.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Thank you for leaving us.
What country has not been
Don't sweat it.
okay.
Yeah, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It's all good. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it.
Myanmar.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Don't sweat it. Today's show is sponsored by Gleed, Invasions, Just Minimizing. The rest is all Tawny, Ellen Merriweather, and Wells Fargo. Well, thank you, Mr. President. We're going to expert this interview with Josh Ernst from the White House Press Secretary. Hello. Josh Ernst, how are you? Today's Apple i7 Plus released today.
Investigating some of these matters.
Maybe Josh can help us with
The FBI, who can talk
perfect
about
perfection
what sort of response they have implemented to these reports.
and leaving the country.
The U.S. government.
The
has
U.S.
not
government
declare any specific
I'm being
entity or
serious.
country as responsible for
Correction.
these reported intrusions.
Intrusion.
But my
Gleed,
colleagues at the FBI can.
Gleed intrusion. Just minimizing.
They choose to do so.
In a more general sense, there was the incident involving the
Today's show is sponsored by leaving the country.
Why would a foreign government
Perfect.
hack into this
Perfect
particular
loop.
type of just access for general
Hello,
data,
Meteor.
or
How
is there
are
some
you?
Suggestion or some concern that there's some political influence that they're trying to impose at the state level or at the
Apples in an
city
hour.
level?
Yeah. Well, again, there's not a foreign government.
There's not a
that's
foreign
assessed to be
government.
responsible for this reported
We're
activity.
leaving the country. Leaving
Like
with the
this is under
country.
investigation by the FBI.
Yes,
Part of
by the
what they'll
FBI
consider
and White
is
House
the,
asking us
the motive
questions
or the intent
without
of
warrants.
the malicious actor.
Patriot
There are a
Act.
variety of ways they can try to determine that, but that's obviously not something.
That's obviously something. Robin Hood.
Chicago and August and the worst month in
Today's show is sponsored by Robin Hood, obviously. $500 billion.
Obviously, we focus on these things when we hit these milestones. I'm sure the president.
Robin Lawton, of course, that's what it's about.
What is his response?
A plane in a road trike, kablooey. Robin Lawton Hood. We knew.
He's going to make these shootings.
Thank you, Geico, for Robin Lawton Hood. You're welcome. Now you know what it was all about.
Has not done the job in this area.
Robin Lawton Hood.
Well, you've heard the president.
Well, you've heard the president
Express his
Express
profound sorrow at the
about Bizarro and Dr. Rosario,
incidents of gun violence that we've seen in this country.
a Sony teacher.
I guess I would start by saying
I guess I would start by saying,
it's important to
in the
keep
basement,
context in mind.
we show
Overall,
overall
crime levels in this country,
crime levels, obscenity,
violent crime in this country
violent crime in this
is
country,
at or near historic lows.
and Yahoo Chat.
That's a good thing.
That's a good
Americans will benefit
thing.
from that. There are certain communities
President
that
in
have
file.
experienced a spike.
Petty,
Violence.
hello,
Take
petty.
Chicago,
Peddlers.
unfortunately, is one of those.
It's like $1, $2. Are
And
you
the president
peddling?
does believe this is
The
something that's
president
worthy of
does
our attention.
believe.
All too often,
All too
there is a
often.
flurry of media attention for
Media
24, 48,
attention.
or 72 hours
72 hours.
around an incident,
Around an incident.
around a mass shooting.
Around a mass shooting. We're leaving with the
I'm not suggesting
country.
that the media shouldn't pay attention to those issues.
Loopy loop.
But what gets
Perfection. Hello.
much less attention are the kind of
All the
day-to-day outbursts of violence
outbursts in the communicable
that we see primarily
that we see primarily,
in America's inner cities, including in
including American cities that don't know them.
The president is deeply
But the
concerned
president is
about
deeply, we're showing it to
addressing
him.
some of the root causes
Look,
of violence in those communities.
look at it.
The president is
Request.
deeply concerned about
Request accepted. You can look at
doing a
it.
better job of preventing guns
Of preventing
from falling into the hands of
government.
those who shouldn't have them.
Have them.
And too often,
And too
the kinds of
often,
guns that are used in carrying out these crimes, these are guns that were obtained illegally. And there
your
is
wish is
more that
granted.
Congress
You
could
can look
do
at it.
that wouldn't
That wouldn't.
undermine the constitutional rights of law-abiding Americans, but
You
would
can look
make
at
it harder
it.
for criminals to get their hands on guns. And the president's been frustrated that
And the
more
president's
progress
been
has been made.
frustrated.
There's been a lot of focus
The
and reporting
copy.
on the relationship between
The
the
relationship
Chicago Police Department
between the
and some
360
communities in Chicago.
and the White
The
House.
president's made a strong case.
Today's show is sponsored by Build Houses,
addressing
not
the
flip them.
sources of that mistrust
Use your
can
two-bed
make
and
our
build a
communities
house.
safer, can make our police
Sell it.
departments more effective at doing their job. And I know that's something that Mayor Emanuel has been quite focused on.
Something Mayor
I think there
Emmanuel.
are some indications.
There are
that
some
the situation has
indications.
improved.
Improve
I think the mayor
on building houses,
there's
not
more
flipping
that
them.
they need to do. But I think those are sort of
I think those are 3 areas. Minus
The
1.
president is hopeful.
The president is
that additional
hopeful.
progress
Official progress
stem the rising tide of violence that we've seen in a handful of communities, including
in a handful of communities.
But is there anything specific to Chicago?
Today's show is sponsored by Build Houses, not flip them.
Of these various
Build a Home Depot. It's on our resume. Build it up.
As you point
Use
out,
your two-bed.
crime is down in many places. It's spiking in a couple of
Habitat
places.
for Humanity.
The police chief has talked about
Build a house.
some of the sentences that gun offenders.
And today's show is sponsored by Voting Nightlife. We're just mocking the hiring process. You know, you're just, we're just mocking.
Something's really more specific than
And the lead invasions.
things should happen like now.
Look at your wristwatch. What time was
Well,
that?
I'm not aware of any specific prescription that the president's prepared to put
Any
forward to address the situation.
The
just in Chicago.
situation.
I know Mayor Emanuel.
I know
is
Mary
focused on that,
Emmanuel.
and
And
I certainly would have a lot of confidence.
I certainly have a lot of
in addressing these
confidence.
issues and, see
We're
if
leading
there
with
are
the
some
country.
Specific
Specific
local solutions that can be
rules
implemented. I'm
implemented
confident there
on
are people in
top
the Department of Justice
of the Department of
that have
Justice
expertise in this area. That would
in this
be eager to,
area.
lend that expertise. Maybe
Lend that
bring some resources
expertise.
to the city of Chicago and other communities that are
Hello, Mayor Summer Youth
in a
Program.
spate of violence like this. But look, the president is deeply concerned about
And Lifestyle Street Gear. Hello.
More
Christelle
by
Prince.
Donald Trump and others.
Christelle Princess Diana, how are you?
Florida candidate that he's going to make these shootings stop and that.
Hello, Mitia. Hello. Everyone upgrade your iPhone.
Well, President Obama has presided
Well,
over
President Obama has presided
a period in
over
American history
where?
across the country,
Across the
violent
country
crime
of crime,
is at or near
at or
historic
near
lows.
historic lows.
The president's been committed to
And
investing
historic Home Depot. Build houses, not flip them.
professional
This message has been
and
approved.
providing support to police officers and
From
police
Voting
departments,
Nightlife,
across the
Mockery.
country.
This deflect has been approved.
But when it comes to responding to the
It's a presidential message.
Republican nominee for president,
Thank you, everybody. This has been Pink Shorts for BRUYx10. This message has been approved. Left leg, Leptoral College. Talk to you guys on the re-air. And enjoy Apple's new iPhone release today. Let's see what they have to offer. Thank you, SJ. You know who you are. We love your hands. Wonderful hands. SJ. Steve, wonderful hands. Carnal knowledge. We'll talk to you guys later.